shoulders back and down. Opening the palms. Just begin to breathe in through the nose and out through the back of the throat. Allowing the shoulders to melt away from the ears, the crown of the head to reach toward the ceiling. You can close your eyes here. Just listen to the sound of your breath. The Ujjayi breath coming in through the nose and out across the back of the throat. Begin to roll your shoulders back, shoulder rolls back. And forward. And bringing the hands to the shoulders, let's roll forward. Again, same motion with the shoulders, just hands on the shoulders. And back. Let's move now to warming up the arms, opening wide through the shoulders and hugging yourself. Inhale, open. Exhale, opposite arm on top. Hug yourself. Inhale as we open. Exhale as we close. Don't be shy. Make this very wide through the chest. Open arms. Inhale, open. Exhale, hug. Inhale, open. Exhale, hug. Good. Let's relax the arms and take it to a skiing motion with the arms. You're buoyant through the legs. The knees aren't locked. We're just warming the arms. Good. And then from here, let's move up to goalpost arms. Opening your arms like goalposts. Inhale, open the heart. Exhale, bring the elbows together. Inhale, open. Exhale. Inhale through the nose. Exhale across the back of the throat. The lips can be open or closed on the exhale, whatever you prefer. So warming the shoulders, warming the arms. From here, let's clasp our hands behind our head. Inhale, open the heart, look up to the sky, and exhale, bring the elbows together. Inhale, open wide, exhale. So it's just a gentle movement with the chin up and back. We're just using our hands to support the back of our head. We aren't pulling with the hands. We're just using the hands to support the neck as you open toward the sky. One more here. Good. Release. Then from here, we are going to find our strap. So take a moment, find your strap, and then we're going to bring the width of our hands wider than our body to start with. So we've got wide arms. It looks like you're in a V with your arms. And then I just want you to start to move from side to side. As you move to the right, ground your left foot down. Then inhale, rise up. Exhale, move to the left, grounding the right foot down. Inhale. Exhale to the right, grounding left foot down. Inhale up. Exhale to the left, grounding right foot down, making like an S shape there. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale up. This time we're going to hold for 5 breaths to the right. So inhale, prepare. Exhale, fold to the right, grounding left foot down. Breathe. 1, to the left. Breath number 2, 3, 4, and 5. Reach up. Now, keep your hands wide. Let's come forward to prep. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, just take your hands behind you. Notice the stretch through the front of the chest and the pec region. Now, come back up to center. If that was a little bit easier, you didn't notice a stretch as much through the pecs, you can bring your hands closer together. So that's going to be more intense. I like to bring it down to set it up. Inhale, rise. Exhale, take it back. You don't have to go far, only enough to feel the stretch. Make sure that your abs are engaged, your bandhas are engaged, everything from your bottom to your belly is tight, so your spine stays long, so you don't arch through the back or round the back here. Good. Then come forward. Inhale, rise. Exhale. Hold the pose without holding the breath. It's a great way to warm the pecs. Fluid breath. Good. All right, we're going to release the strap for now. We're going to find it 2 more times throughout our practice today. We're going to use it in balance and we're going to use it before relaxation. So keep your strap close. Open your feet wide. Turn your toes slightly out. We're going to do like shooting stars, or inhale, lengthen the arms and legs. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend. Warming the legs now. This is 3. Last one. Good. And then just holding your goddess pose, bending the knees. You can lift one heel off the earth and then the opposite. Do that again. Lift. Steady breath. Body is upright. You're not folding forward or backwards. You're upright. Now, if you'd like to, lift both heels up and balance. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Good. All right, from here, I want you to bring your hands up to the sky, feet together, knees soft. Exhale, come forward. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, forward. Inhale, up. Exhale. Inhale, up. Exhale. Inhale, up. Exhale. Next time, fold forward and hold. Hold your pose. Just dangle here, relaxing your neck. You can put opposite hands to opposite elbows. You can clasp your hands behind you, or you can just dangle your arms, whichever pose feels best to you today. And then we're going to roll up, release your hands wherever they were. Take your time to roll back up to standing. And just take a moment, open your palms, Tadasana, mountain pose. Feel the effects of that gentle warm up on the body. Eyes closed, breath focus. And then let's step to the front of your mat. We are going to do a slow sun salutation. So we're going to do 5 breaths per movement to really get you warmed up. And then we're going to go back through and do 1 breath per movement. So inhale, reach up. Exhale, relax the shoulders. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, ground the feet down. Breath number 3. And 4. And 5. Inhale up. Exhale, ground down. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, lengthen. Hands to shins, crown of the head toward the front. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Last one. And fold. And now we're going to go back, step back into plank. You can hold full plank or you can come to your knees and you're holding for 5 breaths. Heels are pressing to the back of your mat while the crown of the head is easing to the front, creating space. Last breath here. And then we're going to hover in Chaturanga Dandasana, bending the elbows, breathing. And then we're going to flow up into upward facing dog. Legs are lifted off the earth. Heart is open, shoulders are away from the ears. Bhujangasana or upward facing dog. Breath 5. Let's roll over our toes, press back into downward facing dog. For the first downward facing dog, maybe you want to walk one heel to the earth and then the other. Finding a nice breath flow. Inhaling and exhaling. Ideally, your inhales and exhales match in length. On your next inhale, lift those heels. Send the tailbone up. And step your feet up in between your hands on the exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, relax the shoulders. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, ground down. Breath 3. And 4. Last one here. Bring the hands to the heart, thumbs to the heartbeat. Okay, now we're going to do that one breath per movement. So it's going to move much faster this time. Surya Namaskaram A. Here we go. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step back into plank. Exhale, lower down chaturanga. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, press back. Still breathing 5 breaths in downward facing dog. Make sure that your elbows are not locked, that your fingers are spread wide apart. Your hands are about shoulder distance apart. Your heels are easing toward the earth. It doesn't matter if they touch. Your hips are lifting toward the sky, creating space. Active belly takes the weight away from the wrists. At any time you begin to feel aggravated in your wrists, you can come onto your forearms. On the next breath, lift those heels, lift those hips, and step your feet up in between your hands. Inhale, lengthen, create space. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Take a moment, take a breath. Moving on to Surya Namaskaram B, Sun Salutation B. We're going to move through one slowly. We might not go as slow as we did for the first time. We're basically just building on what we just did. But we will take it slower and then we'll pick up the pace on the second one. So sit deep in your chair. Bring your arms up. 5 breaths here. Sit deeper, lift those toes up, spread them apart. 2 more breaths. Reach the fingers away, set the bottom back. Good. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, fall forward. Inhale, lengthen, look out. Exhale, fold. Step back into plank. We're going to hold this for 3 breaths this time. Long like a board. Remember, modified is on the knees. let's hover Chaturanga Dandasana. And Bhujangasana, we're upward facing dog. Holding the pose, the neck is relaxed, arms are strong, legs are strong, no tension in low back or neck. Roll over the toes, downward facing dog. Extend right leg to the sky, inhale. Exhale, bring right foot through, turning left foot slightly out. Inhale, rise up. Warrior one. Hips and shoulders square to the front of the mat. Let's take 2 more breaths here. Last one. Bring it down. Step the right foot back on the inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale, come up. Exhale, press back. Inhale, extend the left leg to the sky. Exhale, bring the left foot through. Turning the right foot slightly out. Bring those arms up on the inhale. Exhale, deepen. You want a nice wide stance here. The left knee is about parallel to the ankle, but not pushing toward the toes. You want to be able to see your toes. Right leg is long and strong. And here we go. Bring it down. Pivot the back foot. Step the left foot back. Inhale. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, press back. Breathing 5 breaths. 1, 2. Remember, weight evenly distributed. I even sometimes come up onto my fingers just to get the weight out of the back of the palm and aggravating the wrist. So you can alternate that. And remember, there's resting on the forearms or in child's pose at any time throughout the practice. On your next breath, let's inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, step the feet up. Inhale, lengthen, create space. Exhale, fold. Sit deep in your chair. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sit deeper. Hold, long spine. Tilt that tail in, tighten the bottom, tighten the glutes, tighten the abs. And stand tall. Take a break. We'll do 1 more of those, moving just a little bit faster this time. Making sure sun salutations are full body warm-ups. So we want to make sure our body is completely warm before we start into some standing postures. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sit deep in your chair. Inhale and exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step back into plank. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, press back. Inhale, extend the right leg to the sky. Exhale, bring right foot through. Turn left foot slightly out. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hold the pose. Inhale, reach those fingers higher. Exhale, take it down. Pivot the back foot. Step the right foot back on the inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale, open. Exhale, push back. Inhale, extend the left leg to the sky. Exhale, bring the left foot through. Turning the right foot slightly out. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hold the pose. 1 more breath. Good. Reach the arms up on the inhale. Exhale, take it down. Inhale, step the left foot back. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, press back. 5 breaths in down dog, or on the forearms, or in child's pose. Any variation. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, step the feet up in between the hands. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sit deep in the chair. Reach the arms high. Exhale, stand tall. Good. All right. Let's take a moment here and just work our wrists out. Maybe you do wrist rolls in one direction and then in the other direction. You can make fists and open your hands. You can clasp fingers and just move side to side with the wrists. You can also move the fingers forward, the wrists forward, and pressing the fingers towards your body, just to give yourself a nice little break before we start our standing series. So we are going to continue to build on our sun salutation today. So we're going to move through vinyasa into warrior one, warrior two, reverse warrior, and side angle. That is our first series. So go ahead and come to the top of your mat again. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sit deep. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step back into plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, press back. Inhale, extend right leg to sky. Exhale, bring right foot through. Turn left foot slightly out. Inhale, rise. Virabhadrasana 1, warrior one pose. And then from warrior one, we're going to move into warrior two. Holding your warrior two, gazing out over your right hand, easing the right knee toward right pinky toe while grounding the outstep of the left foot down. Good, and then from here we're going to be in reverse warrior. So we're going to first reach our right fingertips up to the sky. The left hand can go somewhere along the left side of the leg, just not around the knee. So let's focus on being right around the hamstrings, quadriceps, or you can also wrap your left hand behind you, resting your left fingers on the right quadricep muscle group. Inhale, reach high, exhale, maybe you come back just a bit. And then we're going to move forward to side angle. So I like to build up by reaching the left hand to the sky and then reaching it toward the front of my mat. Taking the shoulder away from the ear. Good, and I even like to add some arm circles here. Half circles with the arm just to keep that shoulder warm. 3, 4, good. And then bringing that left arm back up. Reaching back into warrior two. And then cartwheeling the hands down. Pivot, step the right foot back on the inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, press back. Inhale, extend left leg to the sky. Exhale, bring left foot in between the hands. Turning the right foot out. Inhale, rise up, warrior one. Exhale, open, warrior two. Grounding that left foot down, right outstep, grounded down, the right foot. Left knee is easing over toward left pinky toe. Good, gazing out over that left hand. This time we're going to reach our right hand down. Our right leg just nowhere around the knee. Anywhere else is fine. Maybe you choose to bring your right arm around the back and rest your right hand on the left quadricep. It's up to you, whatever variation is available to you today. Reach up and back. And then we're going to move back through warrior two into side angle. Remember, I like to open first, reaching the right fingertips toward the sky, and then over, parallel to the right ear. Remember, the right shoulder stays away from the ear. The right outer foot continues to press down into the mat, while the left arm rests on the left leg. Reaching the right fingertips away from the right foot, and then you can do the half semicircle if you'd like here, or half circle. Just a semicircle. And if you want to get really stretched out and you have it available to your practice, you can do a full circle. Whatever feels right to you. And then from here, we'll move back into warrior two. And then cartwheel the hands down to the earth. Pivot. Inhale, step the left foot back. Exhale, lower. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, press back. 5 breaths in downward facing dog or resting pose of child's pose. Balasana, your choice. Inhale, lift the heels, lift the sit bones. Exhale, step the feet up in between the hands. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Sit deep in your chair. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, stand tall. Good. Take a moment in mountain pose to stand, close your eyes, and feel the effects of the sun salutations and the warm-up on your body. Continue with the standing series. We're going to do that another salutation, and we're going to infuse a warrior two to a side lunge with this practice. Stepping to the front of your mat. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, sit deep in your chair. Inhale, stand tall. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step back into plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, push back. Inhale, extend right leg to the sky. Exhale, bring right foot through. Turn left foot slightly out. Inhale, rise up, warrior one. Exhale, open, warrior two. Holding warrior two. 5 breaths. And then we're going to move to side lunge. So you're going to turn your right foot parallel with your left, and then you're going to bend the left knee. Holding first, just a nice stretch through your right hamstring, maybe your inner thigh. Good, now we're gonna move back into warrior two. So it's just a foot movement here with the right foot. Warrior two feet placements into parallel feet, and then bend the left knee, side lunge. Again, warrior two, side lunge. This is 3, warrior two, side lunge, warrior two, side lunge. Good. All right, back to warrior two. Cartwheel your hands to the earth. We're going to do that on the other side. Plank to chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhale, press back. Downward facing dog. Left leg now lifts to the sky on the inhale. Exhale, bring the left foot through. Rise up, warrior one. Inhale, open into warrior two. And we're going to do that same thing on this side. I'm going to turn myself to where I can see you. You can see me. And then we're going to move into that side lunge on this side. So we're going to parallel our feet, bend the right knee, and hold. Get down a little bit lower through the legs. Good, and then back into warrior two. And then side lunge. Warrior two. Side lunge. Warrior two. Keep your arms lifted through the whole series. That's challenging within itself. Last one. Warrior two. Good job. Let's cartwheel our hands down. High push up, inhale. Low push up, exhale. Inhale, rise. Exhale, press back. 5 breaths. Good. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, step the feet up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Sit deep in your chair. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, stand tall. Good job. All right, now we're finished with the standing series. We're going to move to balance. Find your strap. We are going to do hand to big toe pose. So I can come a little bit closer to you here. You can come off your mat. Some people find that balance is better on the floor with their feet connected directly to the floor. Either way is perfectly fine. Find a dristi, a focal point. So find a place on the floor or a spot on the wall that's not moving. We're going to ground the left foot down. Reach your right foot up and put the strap underneath. The first variation, the left hand goes on the left hip, the right hand holds the strap, and the right knee stays bent. You can do this series opening the knee to the right, or if it's available to you today, you can extend the right leg out and open the right leg. So right leg or right knee moves out to the right. You can open your left arm to challenge yourself further. You can even look to the left if that's available to you, making it one more challenge. And then use control, bringing your leg or your knee back to center, holding the pose, activate the belly. Good, release your strap, hold the leg up a little longer, tight, 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 and release the right leg. Good, all right, so we'll do that on the left side. Getting set up for the left side, grounding the right foot down. Weight evenly distributed amongst the ball of the foot, the heel of the foot, the big toe, pinky toe. The weight's evenly distributed amongst the right foot. Now take the left foot, lift, place the strap under the arch. Take the strap in your left hand, right hand goes to hip. You can stay right here through this series, just opening to the left with your knee. If you find you've got it in your practice today, extend your right leg out. Find that focal point. Zip the belly up. Engage the bandhas. Open to the left. You can extend the right arm out if that's there today. You can even gaze to the right. Bringing the right hand back to the hip, bringing the left knee or left leg back to center. Good. Tighten, zip, zip, zip. Release the strap. without releasing the leg just yet. Reach higher and release. Good. You're going to shake that out a little bit if you'd like. And then we will release the strap for one last time in our end of our class. We'll use that strap once more, so just keep it close to you. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, take your right arm under your left. Your elbows start to rise to about the height of your shoulders, feeling the shoulder blades open. Now bend your knees, lift your right leg up and around. If your balance is off today, you can use your right toes as a kickstand here to help you balance. Or if it's available today, bend your knees and wrap the right toes around the left calf. Hook it on there. Sit deeper. And release. Inhale up. Exhale. Left arm under now. Left arm goes under the right. Elbows lift. Shoulder height. Bend the knees slightly. Take the left leg up and around. Rest the left toes on the mat for support, or wrap the left foot around the right leg. Breathing deeply. Eagle eye focus. Find that drishti, that focal point. Good. And release. Inhale up. Exhale. All right, just take a moment. Centering yourself, putting the thumbs together at the heart center, closing your eyes. Feel the heartbeat at your thumbs. Connect to your breath. In through the nose, out across the back of the throat. We're going to move to the floor now. We are going to move to table. So go ahead and let's vinyasa to the floor. Vinyasa is the heat between the poses that we do to keep our body warm after we've been in standing poses without a lot of movement for a while. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, step back in the plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, up. Exhale, push back, downward dog. And then let's come into table. Very good. So your hands are underneath your shoulders. Your knees are about hip distance apart. Let's just enjoy a cat and cow here. Inhale, drop the belly low. Exhale, round the back. Do a few of these. Inhale, belly low. Exhale, round back. Coming back to neutral spine. So your spine is long. You're not dipping. Your belly's not sinking toward the earth. And your back is not rounded. You're neutral. Activate your core and your bottom. Extend your right leg back. Keep the hips level. Flex the right foot and extend the left arm forward, creating space. So envision that somebody is pulling your left fingertips away from your right heel. So creating that nice space in the spine. And we're going to bring the right knee to the left elbow. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. 3 more. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, out. Exhale, release. All right, let's do that on the other side. So extending your left leg now. Hips stay level. Don't let that left hip open. Keep them level. Flex the left foot. Extend the right arm out. Inhale, reach. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, 2. Exhale. 3. 4. 5. 6. Hold it out. We didn't hold hold this first. So let's do the spinal extension on this side. Make sure you're not sinking through the shoulder. And release. Now, I want to show you the fire hydrant kicks. So we're going to keep our table position, lift the left knee up, and then kick out. In and down. Lift, kick, bend, and down. 3, kick, bend, down. 4, kick, bend, down. 5, kick, bend, down. 6, kick, bend, and down. All right, we've got to do that on the other side. Here we go. Lift, kick, bend, and down. 2, kick, bend, and down. 3, kick, bend, and down. 4, kick, bend, and down. 5. Last one. Good. All right, let's sit back in child's pose. Rest just a moment before pushing up into downward facing dog. And then we are going to take pigeon here. So extend your right leg to the sky, inhale. Exhale, bring your right knee up. Pigeon can be done with the shin in line with the front of the mat. If that's not available to you, a lot of times it's not, we can take the right foot and move it on down to where it becomes available. So any variation from the right shin in line with the top of the mat, all the way down to the right heel, kind of pushing into the left quadricep. So sit nice and tall. I even find that movement before I go down into resting pigeon is nice. So I lift my left heel off the earth, lift up, and just kind of move back and forth here. Yeah, kind of just helping that piriformis and those glutes just kind of loosen and open. And then releasing the back foot if you are mobile. Inhale, open heart, and exhale, fold forward. So nice forward fold here. You can come forward as much as you like. And we're going to hold this for 5 breaths. Some people like to stretch their quadricep here. If you'd like to do that, you can bring the left knee up. Take a hold of it gently. And just give yourself a nice quadricep stretch through the left leg while you're holding your pigeon pose. You can hold that as long as you like, or skip it completely. It's not for everybody. And let's come up. And take your time to unravel back into downward facing dog. Take a moment here and just work that right leg out. Walking your dog. And then we'll do that again on the left side. So extend your left leg to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, bring left foot through. Work yourself down into the pigeon that's right for you. You want to feel your outer thigh, your piriformis muscles, your glutes, all on the left leg. So again, for some people, that looks like the shin is parallel with the top of your mat. For others, your left heel may be back down towards your quadricep. As long as you don't feel any pressure on your knee, you're good. Now, I'll work us into this on the last leg by lifting and rocking just a bit to help loosen up and get rid of the tightness before I fold forward. So when you're ready, you can move into your expression of pigeon. You can surrender all the way down, forehead on the mat. That's available. If you want to bring that quadricep stretch in, you can bring the right heel up and just take a hold of it gently. Give yourself that nice quadricep stretch. It's a bit intense, but for people who are very active, like the workhorse family, you probably enjoy that and need that. And take your time lifting back up and unraveling slowly into downward facing dog. Walking the dog, and you can do knee circles with your, just any fluid movement to release that stretch. Good, and then coming onto our knees, let's come around to a seated position. Paschimottanasana, forward fold. We're going to use the strap today just because we have it here with us. You're going to take the strap around your feet. Keep your feet flexed so your toes are pointed to the sky. Your knees are engaged into your quadriceps. Your legs are active. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, fold forward. Pulling on the strap to create a long spine. Inhale, crown of the head moves toward the front of your mat. And exhale, envision gravity's easing your upper body toward the legs. We keep our spine long, heart open. And then release. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, put your hands behind you now. We are going to lift for table or incline plane. So whichever one is available to you. Table is a little less intense, so we can bend the knees, press up through the bottom high, or you can also extend your legs long, press your big toes into the floor and lift, keeping the neck in line with the spine, breathing. Lowering down with control. We're going to find that strap close to us because we are now going into supine poses. So we're going to be on our back for the remaining series. We are going to do a mini shoulder stand. So I want you to make sure that you, throughout this series, you're just rolling back to your shoulders. Never roll onto the cervical spine, the neck, because that's very sensitive. Those cervical spine are very sensitive and we don't want to aggravate them. So what I'm going to show you is a mini shoulder stand. Roll up and then roll up into Navasana, boat pose. Okay, so you round your back to roll back, lift up, and then lengthen the spine for Navasana. Okay, let's do 6 of those together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and hold. Hold here. Long spine, flex feet. You can extend your legs up higher, or you can rest your feet on the earth, or you can be in the middle. Now take your time, roll back, line onto your back here. Figure 4. So with figure 4, you're going to take your right ankle and place it on your left quadricep muscle group. The key here is to try to keep the right knee and the right ankle as parallel as possible. Now, we never push on the knee, but you can push a little bit on the inner thigh to keep that knee and ankle in alignment. And then from here, you lift the left foot up, and you can clasp your hands under your left hamstring muscle group if you'd like, and then use your forearm to press into the right inner thigh to keep that right knee and right ankle parallel. This should feel really good. It's an alternate stretch to pigeon, so if for some reason the pigeon pose, when we were working the piriformis and the glute muscles, when we were stretching those, if that didn't serve your knee, or if there was something that didn't feel right, this is a variation of that same pose. Again, I like to add just a bit of movement here. I find that the movement helps me ease into the pose deeper. And then from here, I'm just going to continue to cross my right leg over my left, bend the knees, and then take the ankles with my hands. So my left hand has my right ankle, and my right hand has my left ankle. And just pull those in with keeping my low back on the mat. And then I'm just going to rock back and forth. This should feel really good as well. So maybe I do little circles in one direction and then the opposite. It's just kind of a free movement here. Whatever feels good to you. What kind of flow, what kind of movement serves you in the present moment. Trying to not be rigid with ourselves. Appreciate where we are today. It's okay if it's different than where we were yesterday. It's going to be different than where we're going to be tomorrow. Try to find just the right pose for you in the present moment. A pose that's moving without pain. Gets deep and challenges without seeing red or jumping off your intelligent edge, as I like to say. Okay, let's do that on the other side. So this time we're going to cross the left ankle over the right quadricep. Remember, alignment, the left knee and ankle are going to stay as parallel as possible. This might be enough for some people. If you have tight hips, you could just stay here and hang out. If you want more, you can lift the right foot off the earth, keeping the low back on the mat. You can keep that left hand on the left inner thigh, keeping that left knee and ankle parallel. Never pushing on the knee, always above or below. You can clasp the hands underneath the hamstring, the right hamstring muscle group. You can bring the legs in closer to the chest. So again, wherever you feel the spot that you're like, oh yes, that's where I want to be. Hold that. It doesn't have to look at all like what I'm doing. It doesn't matter what it looks like. It matters what it feels like. So what feels right to your body in the present moment? What's available to you today? Honor and accept where that is. All right, and then from here, we're going to release our hands and continue to cross the left leg over the right. If you can take your hands to your ankles to just ease them in a little bit, that's going to deepen the stretch. You're going to feel that more this time in the left hip. Last time it was in the right hip, so whichever leg is on top, that is where you feel the stretch in the hip. Maybe doing the little circles, maybe just holding still and relaxing. Again, being accepting and appreciative of where your body is versus holding on to goals or what you think, what the ego thinks you need to be doing. Do what feels right. Use your breath to release the tightness. So send your inhales and exhales to the tightness that you're experiencing in the hips. Good. And then from here, let's release. finding your strap. We are going to do hand to big toe pose in the supine position. So we used hand to big toe pose earlier in our balance series. Now we're going to use it again in our preparation for relaxation. So you're going to you're going to take the strap, place it underneath your right foot, right around the arch. Taking the strap in your right hand. If you have any kind of back issues, low back sensitivities, you might want to keep your left knee bent and your left foot on the mat. Otherwise, extend the left leg out, place your left hand on your left hip as a reminder that it's not to lift up. It stays grounded through this series. So we're going to start to bring the right leg into the upper body. You can give yourself a little ab crunch if you'd like to bring the chin into the chest for a moment. And then release the upper body. Let's take our time to start to move the right leg open to the right. So the goal is not to touch the floor with the right leg. The goal is to feel the stretch where you need to. Once you find that place, that sweet spot, if you will, hold and breathe. Now using control, the strength of your core and your leg, bring your right leg slowly back up to 90 degrees. Turning the right toes open to the right just a bit, taking the right leg across the body to the left just a little, just enough to feel a stretch through the back of the leg, behind the knee there. Breathe into it. Then back to center. And we're going to move into half happy baby. So take the right knee, bend the right knee, bring the right knee toward the right armpit. Half happy baby. Take a few breaths here. Extending the right leg back to the sky. Easing the right leg toward upper body. Once more, you can bring the chin into the chest if you desire. And then release. Release the strap. Release your right leg. Take a moment. Notice the sensations that you feel in the right side body, the right leg. Feel the length in the right leg. Okay, let's do that on the left side. So, again, if you have any back sensitivities, bend the right knee, put the right foot on the floor, and you can hold that for the series to take any tension out of the low back. Otherwise, extend the right leg long, place the strap under the left arch, and then the strap goes in the left hand. Remember that right hand is going to go onto the right hip as a reminder to keep the right hip down through the series. You're going to lengthen through the left leg. Inhale. Exhale. Bring the left leg in toward upper body. Chin into the chest for a nice little crunch. We're lowering the upper body. Let's start to open the left leg to the left. Using control. Finding that sweet spot. Again, the goal isn't to touch the left foot to the earth. The goal is to find an ideal stretch for your body in the present moment. Really, if your right leg is extended, really activate and press through that right heel as you press through the left heel, creating space. And then use the strength of your left leg to come back up to center. Slow and controlled. Alright, now that we're back up to 90 degrees, turn those left toes out to the left just slightly and bring the left leg across the body just a bit. Not far, just a bit, enough to feel the stretch going through the back of the leg. Breathe into that. Bring it back to 90 degrees. And then bend the left knee. Allow the knee to move toward the armpit for half happy baby. Extending the left leg back up. Bringing it in once more toward upper body, chin into the chest. Give yourself a little crunch. Lowering down. Release the strap. Take your time. Lowering down. And just feel the sensations in the body. Take a moment. So many times in life we don't listen to our body. We don't notice the signals that it's given us. So start here on your yoga mat. Start noticing what your body is feeling. So feel the sensations brought on by that pose. And then from here, we are going to do reclining bound angle. It's called Supta Baddha Konasana in Sanskrit. Bringing the soles of the feet together, opening the knees, and just enjoy a few breaths here in reclining bound angle pose. It's an excellent finishing pose. It's excellent to do after half happy baby. So we got into the inner thighs and the outer thighs today. We're closing out now. You can stay here in Supta Baddha Konasana, reclining bound angle pose, or you can move into Shavasana, extending the legs out about mat distance apart. Palms are up, and just rest. Take as long as you'd like here in the relaxation pose of Shavasana. As always, if there's any other finishing pose that you would like to do before you come into Shavasana, I invite you to take that now. Remain still and quiet. Really feel what the body is feeling. Notice its response to the practice as you relax into Shavasana. Bring movement back into your fingers and your toes by wiggling. Maybe you take a full body stretch, releasing your hands away from your feet, hugging your knees into your belly, rolling onto your right side, turning your back to the past, taking only the love and the lessons, leaving everything you worked out on the mat, and then rise slowly to a seated position. Inhale, reach your arms high. Exhale, hands to heart. 2 more of those. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Exhaling your hands to your heart, your thumbs to your heartbeat. May I take my yoga with me today in my mouth, speaking only my truth. May I take my yoga with me today in my eyes, viewing all beings, including myself, with eyes that are full of compassion. Namaste. Thank you, Workhorse family, for practicing with me today. I hope you enjoyed.